Pisces, how are you? I wanted to do your detailed read for October. I'll be doing another special series later this month or next month. And when I don't do a special series, I always give you guys your long ones, okay? And I'm not doing them this month unless I start them after the end of the month, because I did one last month and I did one the month before. So I'm doing your regular general long read with different sections here, okay? And I've already pulled your starter cards for the sake of time, so you don't have to see me sit there and shuffle everything. All right, and I'm going to be using oracles and tarot. All right, so I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. Your full moon reading for Aries is posted in full on as in all signs. I think it's under part 4. I think there's 4 signs on there. Everything's bookmarked. Justice is at the bottom of the deck here. I don't know what you guys have going on career-wise, but the Pisceans that are popping up here, and there is a lot of energy. There's been a lot of energy at the, opposing your sign the past 2 months, and in your, in your sign, aspecting, especially near the Pisces Aries cusp. So if any of you have placements towards the latter decan of Pisces, I would expect for you to get majorly kind of not, clipped off there, not in a bad way, just a lot of energy. So depending on what all you had aspecting with it, it's probably been pretty heavy past couple months. You also have, for good or bad, you have Jupiter headed back your way, which is very beneficial for you. Very beneficial. And I see that as a very good thing. I feel as if at work, hold on a second, at work, it's like, looks here as if you may be working around some masculine energies, okay? Or you may be this masculine. You may be trying to increase your business quite considerably in some way or another, or dealing with a boss or emperor-like figure that is for some reason at the center of some of the things you're dealing with at work. Okay, because I do have a King of Pentacles and an Emperor on this aisle, all right? I also have a 7 of Pentacles on this aisle, and I'm actually reading these in reverse right now because of the way I do elements too in these. Some very heavy burdens because I got a 10 of Wands here, and you started off with the 5 of Swords. So I don't, it's possible. 5 of Swords is some real, it can be some defeat or some battles. They're not usually the battles that are enjoyable. If you're doing that kind of work and you do that kind of work for a living, it's not usually bothersome, but there could have been some sort of betrayals or, it's a high tension vibe to live in. Let's just put it that way. It's a high tension vibe, and I'm not, that could be directly related to what you do, and not necessarily your doing. Let me pull here. You've also pulled you pulled some love stuff on your love aisle, okay? I mean, both of the oracles I pulled for there are pretty, I pulled root chakra, and then you got like a card for intimacy. So, and for those to pop out on that aisle, you got something going on, but now you're starting out with the 10 of Swords. So it's like there was some sort of ending here. Well, these look pretty good. I love Jupiter going back into Pisces. I really look at Jupiter as really Pisces' main ruler. And, you already have Neptune, which is your modern ruler, in your sign, which is very good for Pisceans. This is looking like you may have some new start with somebody here in October, if you're with somebody or not. But it looks like maybe you weren't with someone, and then someone may come in, okay? If not, there was some other, for some of you, there could have been some other ending that positively affects your love life, okay? Like, even if you are in a marriage, you put an end to something in it, which allows it to be reformed in some way here, okay? because I have the Ten of Swords followed by Temperance, the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups on this aisle. On this aisle with home and family, I do see you guys as very independent and an amazing energy here. Okay, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So, I mean, you know, Nine of Pentacles is very independent, pre-Empress, pre-Emperor, Virgo type energy. You know, it's here with your major arcana card, the High Priestess. I feel like you are in your groove at home. I mean, very much so. Very much so. I'm going to reshuffle. Just let me pull these last three and then I'll begin. I will be pulling clarifiers today. There's something here with whatever you do for work. It's like there's some amount of pulling a rabbit out of a hat right now, or eccentricity about you and the vibe you're giving off. Okay? At work, or somebody else you're working with or around is, okay? Now this last aisle I won't interpret till the end. Obviously, you know, check your other placements or other readers if you really want a reading and this one does not resonate for you. You should know when these readings resonate for you, and when they don't, that's just not your reading for that day. Don't ever force a reading. Very important. You know, it's very important. So, but what I was going to say on this, I feel like there's been some sort of transition over the home and family area. I'm not sure if you guys lost somebody or had breakups within the past few years of quite some significance with someone you lived with, or are transitioning away from your family in some way, or your family is transitioning, you know, but it looks like there is some sort of demons that you fought here in one way or another, okay, but it looks like you're fine. It looks like you're reaching new levels of stability, okay? And some of those due to truth. I feel like there's a lot of truth and honesty in the home and around the people that you bring into your home. Like you only bring people in there that you are intuitively guided, is close with you, or something like this. You're very picky about the stability of your home and your close, tight-knit friend group, something of this sort. I see you very like happy here though, at home. And I see you building like a foundation here, all right? For those of you that are married, that's indicated here. But what's also moreover indicated is the stabilization that you have here at home, okay? I want to go back up to this first aisle. I feel like there's some sort of stalemate going on. That's kind of a heavy burden, all right? And you may be dropping burdens for something with work or contractually here so that you can focus on your work, all right? And focus on your investments. I see you doing so, and for you to, show up here as a King of Pentacles. Some of you may own your own business or be a single owner operated enterprise, something like this, or work at, for yourselves. Okay. And I definitely see you working hard at that. Okay. I'm not sure if you are at the level you want to be yet. But it looks like you're kicking it. Okay. And hold on one second. Okay. For some of you, that work in some sort of communications, there's a possibility that some of you are in the spotlight or something of this sort, okay, where you have to speak or research on some things to bring yourself forward, or something of this stead here. Hold on a second. And I also feel like you're dropping baggage. Like when you're working, there's some sort of heavy burdens here at work that tied back into something still going on at home that you were in a place of waiting in regards to, or sadness in regards to, okay? Like a stalemate, all right, that may have crossed sections of home and work, all right, that was becoming a heavy burden, all right? But I see that changing, okay? And whatever you do, it's like, yeah, you're showing, hold on. Some of you may have pulled out of some investments with an Aries or something of this sort, or come across somebody with some Aries. And if you're born on the Aries Pisces cusp and you're in here for a placement like that, you're showing up here real strong. Okay, and there may have been some multiple choices in regards to your efforts at work, like especially if you own your own business, that you're trying to hone in on better so that you can be more profitable, something of this sort here, okay? Hold on a second. I feel like there might be a lot of movement and travel, or some sort of choice here with work, all right, following this stalemate, you know, where you were juggling a lot or waiting. You may have to, you know, some of you could be writers or something of that kind, or something creative. And like I already mentioned, the spotlight in some sense or another. I don't know if you're publishing or you work with a lot of paperwork or read a lot to study things that are like mysterious, or do research or something like this related to your work, or if you're just honing your craft. But it's definitely indicated here, and indicated here. Sorry about that, Pisces. I lost you for a minute. I just want to make sure that I'm still on I'm on your work and your career here. And there's two things running that I'm getting. So I just, you know, I try and include everybody because I'm reading for thousands of you. So, which I would never include, you know, there's no way I'd ever be able to, unless I did a 12-hour read 30 different ways, and that's not how I do these. But, you know, some of you look like you're in some sort of investigative work, but it's, or you have to do research or like internal investigations or background looks into whatever it is that you work on here, okay? And, you know, some of you could communicate with people like counseling or something like this, but whatever I get here, it's like there's this eccentric vibe to how you are going to succeed in work this month. What you're working on and the goals you're going towards, okay? It does look like there's somebody that's like blocking you with your work or holding up something at work, and I'm not even sure that they're tied to your actual work, or if it is what you're working on, where there is like a standoff or a stalemate of some sort that you're working on. It does look like there's either somebody here that comes in to offer you help, or that you're already currently working with. Okay, this person may have Aries in their chart. I mean, I've gotten the Emperor twice, or you may be working with a leader or someone significant at work, an Emperor-like figure, or somebody that has a lot of, either has Mars going through their chart, which Mars is in Gemini all freaking, almost 8 months of the year this year. Has a lot of Martian activity going on in their own chart, if this is not you, or you guys do. You know, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or somebody here has got a lot of active Mars energy right now, okay? And I do see that this is something of quite some significance here, all right? It does look like there is, you know, you have some sort of investment that's either offered to you or that you're making in yourself, where you're building up your pinnacles, okay? For some of you, this may require some sort of travel. And again, I'm getting heavy, like, work with some sort of public arena, and then it's coupled with some sort of research or investigative work, or, you know, I mean, Five of Swords can be battle. It could be battle and litigation. It could be actual battle, you know, either you or somebody, you know, that's something to do with your work. that there's some like working, but whatever it is, you're like extremely committed to it. Like you love it or love working on it or something of this nature. And I do see that you have the Wheel of Fortune here on the last aisle. So, and it's back again with the same themes that are popping up across this small spread for your career, which is another Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords was your starter, the Seven of Pentacles is right here, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which is very fortuitous, and the Emperor is on the end. So you're either going to take a big step up, or you're working with somebody else that's like fortune favors the brave kind of vibes here. And very positive energy. And I'm not sure if you're working with this person or you meet this person or you are this actual emperor. Could be any of those, and I don't want to leave you out, like I said. But the vibes I'm also getting here is there is something very creative, but it is concerning. I'm going to go through some more of your thing about this stalemate and this 10 of Wands here. And it may be about an offer or some sort of news or study or work that you have to do here, that you feel like you're some point in this month just a little bit stuck at work. It seems to relieve itself right after, but there's somebody here that's laid a lot of burdens on you. I don't know if it's other things at work that are tying into those burdens or funding, could be, but it also could be a lot of back-breaking work, like it just wears you the frick out for a week or two of the month here, okay? It doesn't have to involve physical labor, it could. There's also indications that you might travel, and for a multitude of reasons, I feel like those may be by air or something, or if you do need to travel or move for work, there's something here that there's something that needs to be decided upon that's dependent on communications or movement, all right? And that movement may involve travel, which could be by road or air, okay? The other thing that I see here is at home, like I said, a strong independent vibe, but I can tell you're in a position of transition, okay? When this is like one of my favorite Nine of Pentacles. I mean, look at this freaking Nine of Pentacles. This is like the Viking deck, but I mean, she's like in a lair. It's a very independent energy, okay? A very mature, free, spirited, pre-Empress, minor arcana energy. So regardless of whether you're male or female, it's to have it here with, your major arcana card, the High Priestess, shows me like you're very happy at home. Very happy at home. I do have an Eight of Swords here in the middle, and I want to clarify that real quick. Give me this Eight of Swords. And you pop with the High Priestess right here as well. So, your major arcana card, here's the Nine of Pentacles again, and the Two of Cups. There may be a relationship at home here that comes in, or that there are some sort of restrictions with or healing in regards to that, and it could have been somebody that made you previously feel tied up. All right, I have it here with the Star, which is, highly related to healing, but it's also related to entertainment and things of this sort. And it may be that you can't get all the fun in that you want, but more than that, I feel as if there may have been a previous thing that you, like I said in the beginning, broke away from here. So that you could step into this independent Nine of Pentacles energy, and that may have been a relationship with somebody else that you're no longer with that's showing up here, okay? And it could have been a partner or somebody in your family, okay? It's like something here, even though I feel like it's not in your energy anymore, or something that you're engaging with, was, I don't know if you're just processing it still, because I don't feel like it's active. Like, I don't feel like this person lives with you. I'm just getting those vibes. Insofar as this Four of Wands that's in here, I just pulled the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Rods, and Temperance. Again, highly Jupiter on the energy. If you guys, if you have a Jupiter placement, it's just very reflective of a lot of positive energy, or Jupiter coming back into your sign, which is very much going to give you the luck and abundance of Jupiter, but is your Hellenistic ruler as well. For others of you, there could be something that occurs in December, or that involves someone with a significant Sagittarius placement. Okay, that gives you a feeling of stability or some sort of accomplishment here related to home and family. Okay, and some sort of news in that regard. Okay, give me this Ace of Swords. If there's been any kind of, if you have any dealings with a Capricorn, Aquarius, I'm sorry, a Capricorn or a Virgo or Taurus, okay, there could be some sort of truth about a celebration or a previous battle or competition, all right? But it could be that you're working, and some of you may work from home, and it could be that it's hard to balance at home right now because of that, okay? Or it's hard to engage in all of your, alternatively, there could have be like some lively conversations and training, something of this sort here at home, okay? Camaraderie and like debate at home. I don't know if you live with people that you talk about really important stuff with all the time or something of this sort. For some of you, it could be, all right? For others of you, I feel as if, hold on a second. I'm going to pull some more before I speak on that more. I'm going to go back. If you have a, I'm not going to speak on that more yet. Give me this 10 of Swords right here. I feel like, I don't know if there's like a straggling ex or something, or someone that you was in the past that was, I mean, I feel like if there was, you were with this person for a long time. And that then there was like a dead done over ending. But for, you know, I don't, you know, I see you fully processing out of that. Because you're holding on to some sort of future or wish fulfillment with another person. I don't know if you're actually with this person or met this person yet or not. But again, I'm going to say that I'm getting some, hold on, give me this, give me the Temperance. I feel like maybe for those of you that were in something else previously, and you may have had like a period of celibacy or something where you were just like, I'm not dating or anything. And I feel like it wasn't just because you were jaded, it's just like you weren't gonna, you had like no desire to like get yourself on like dating apps or something, you know, whatever it was. Like you weren't like open season in the market kind of thing. And I think you were like, just like, well, I'm just gonna do my thing and see what comes my way. And I feel like for some of you that did that, you may get some sort of, you may meet somebody that you want to go out with. I don't know how you meet them, maybe through work or something, I don't know. But you may not be sure what to do when you get that. Hold on. Give me the Magician. Yeah. Some of you could have somebody with Gemini or, again, Sag, either you or this person that comes along or, you know, here, looks pretty hot. And it looks pretty serious, and it looks to be some sort of victory for you, okay? Relationship-wise, okay? I'm again going to say Sun, Moon, or Rising, and here you fucking go with the Emperor again on this Ace of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting heavy Aries, Pisces cusp, okay? Again, I just popped with this, I just popped with this, Eight of Swords with the Emperor and the High Priestess. So again, I'm getting these Aries, Pisces cusp vibes, or possibly, somebody's got, if you have, you know, that in your chart, take a look, because I feel like you're feeling some, squares or something like this right now to those aspects in your own chart, or with this, because I have an Ace of Pentacles here. That's a divine gift. That's some sort of offer, some sort of new thing. So I don't know if you meet somebody, but if you meet somebody, try not to fucking freak out right away and back off if you like them, because of your own fears of a relationship. Okay. For others of you, there could be some sort of, hold on. Give me the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sort of communications about a new beginning. All right. Here you are, a Fool. It's some sort of leap you need to take in a new relationship. And it may be because you didn't date for so long. I mean, you may have been celibate as well. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you may have been. I feel like something may happen in October to change that. For others of you, if you were with somebody happily married, there may have been restrictions about where to live, where to move, buying a place, or how to facilitate a tangible relationship if you live in different areas or something like that. But for some reason, I feel as if you like this person enough that it's not going to fucking matter. So there's some sort of fool's leap here made. Now, for others of you, you actually could become pregnant. So if you're not looking to have a baby and you start sleeping with somebody again, there's indicators here that you could be very fertile. So, and actually get pregnant. So just to warn you, especially like right now. Maybe that's a wonderful thing, you know. I'm just, you know, Jupiter in your chart can make you, you know, can increase abundance, okay, on any level. All right. For others of you, I mean, I see this relationship here as extremely good. This person, you may be battling some sort of father issues with someone else, or whether that's with your own father or something like this, or with somebody else that you dated that was a father or something like this, okay? I don't see those getting in your way. I don't. I see them actually, I see those things ending. And like I said, there is some sort of thing here that looks pretty damn good. Okay. I feel like there's some communication here in regards to a new beginning, and I feel like it can go to a higher level, so you should try it. I feel like a little bit of trepidation here with the way these cards fell out. Don't be afraid. All right? Don't be afraid. And for others of you, I feel like you are manifesting something with someone, and it may wind up in a live-in relationship. Just saying it might. Okay, let's move forward. I have the Wheel of Fortune down here too. I interpret this at the end. I'm going to pull my clarifiers on it first. This will, the Wheel of Fortune on the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment. Wow. This is like this is my specialty aisle, and this is pretty freaking deep here. Now, for some few of you, I'm getting these military vibes here from some of the stuff that's come up. I don't know if somebody used to be in the military or police work or investigative or legal work or something like this. Could have been, could be. Or for some reason you may just be tapped in on those in some level, okay? But again, I'm getting some strong, you know, hold on a second. There's something very, hold on. I'm going to pull the clarifiers before I speak on this one. Oh my God. Just give me a second, because this is like a specialty aisle, and it will not apply for everyone, okay? I see like a lot of I feel like there's a lot of deep inward thinking with you right now. I don't know if you're soul searching or what, but this is my aisle for self, like interior and spirit. So, you know, there's something here, you know, again, I feel like there's something that you're doing on multiple levels here has been very much intuitive in nature, okay? If there is some sort of, I feel like there's something that's trying to be acknowledged here about some sort of rejection or lying, stealing, cheating in regards to someone else that you maybe dealt with, that may have been a fire sign, all right? That like you feel like you see through this person now, something of this nature, okay? Something of this nature. All right, and for some of you, there could just be a lot of missing someone, especially if you lost someone that was a fire sign, okay? Especially if they were like passed away or something like this. I feel as if it's something like this, you miss this person, you maybe think about them a lot, but I feel as if you're thinking about them a lot because they're thinking about you, kind of thing. All right? And this person may have had a lot of, they may have communicated in a no-nonsense way, okay? Like, they may have seen through bullshit real easily, you know? Something of this sort. And called it out to you, not as to you, this person, not as to you. All right, and then the other thing I see here is like, you know, they're again, I'm getting this strong, getting this strong on this Page of Cups. I feel like, again, I'm getting this thing that like if somebody comes your way and, you know, you're hesitant because of superficial stuff that has nothing to do with whether you like them or the connection you have, to go ahead and try it, because I feel like this is showing up here again. All right, and it's like showing that there, you know, there may be some sort of pretty big vibes here with this person, okay? Pretty damn big. All right. For others of you, I feel as if there is, again, like something very, very fortuitous about Jupiter headed back to your sign. Again, you know, like there is a, there's some sort of thing that you really were trying to like hold off or hold on the fence here, because I have strength with the Hangman and the Tower. And I'm not sure if something blew here or things are just were really volatile here in some way or another with this person, or currently that you're like just waiting for something to blow up or something like this. But there's strength here, you know, and I feel like there's some sort of realization that you're going through right now about people from your past and your present and your current life, something like this, that is like causing this internal tower. And it's just because of your realizations, something like this, okay? Some of you, you know, I feel like you're like have moved away from some things. Like I said up here, that it was the same vibe I got up here, that were significant in nature, okay? And there's something here that you're working on really diligently, and you know, it may have to do with like this thing at home, like, and really having a strong foundation that's very, very important to you right now, that you just like, you are honed in on, not so much of a vibe. I'm not getting a vibe here like, oh, yes, I want a home on such and such lane and it's going to look like this and it's going to have this and this and this. No, it's all about the feelings internally that you want in your life, and the people that you want in regards to that. It's all about the vibe, okay? It's all about the vibe on your wish list. It's like the vibe of the kind of home you want, the vibe of the kind of partner you want, the vibe, the vibe, the vibe. It is not, and it's very nurturing. And I feel as if there's something here that, you know, you've waited on, that you're gonna get, is the basic message here in regards to that. And again, I'm picking up twice now here these Aries and Pisces vibes, okay? And again, I'm going to say somebody may have some Sag or some air in their chart, okay? Or communicate, or have really, or this person that you meet may have really, really very good communications with. There may, for some of you, have been some sort of lack when it came to one of your parents here, okay? Some sort of lack, okay? And, you know, I'm getting these vibes as if you're very protective of your home and your family, or your like close tight-knit circle here, because of things that, of this vibe that you want. And I see you totally fine in getting it. I just see that like some of the shadow diving you're doing is kind of rocking you at a soul level, or somebody else you meet rocks you at a soul level, something of this nature. All right. And, you know, it may scare the shit out of you, you know, but you don't need to be afraid of that. Something of this sort. Okay. I am showing up here as well, with, you know, somebody may have left you waiting or hanging too long. I'm not sure if it was in your love life or in your family life or something like this. Okay. You don't need to worry about that. It's going to work itself out, but it may have been very painful, okay? It may have been. I see you having the strength to handle it, but it's just some sort of recognition about this awakening and the strength to recognize the structures in your life that were never really structures. And it's because of this vibe check realization that you realize of this vibe thing that you want. Something of this sort. That you're looking back and saying, well, that was never stable anyways. Something like this. Something like this. And I see victory in that shadow diving realization for you. Okay? I know that's very, very internal, but these are the vibes I'm getting off this, you know, with the way these cards are laid out. Okay? And I don't know why I keep saying fortune favors the brave, but you've pulled like the freaking Wheel of Fortune like 4 times in this thing. So 3 or 4 times with different decks on small, you know, 4-card reads here. A lot of major arcana. Okay. So again, I've told you the signs I see popping up down here on this aisle down here. I mean, I've had Pisces show up. Could be some Scorpio. You know, just on the major arcana. All right. I also have the Chariot down here. Could be tied to Cancer, but I'm getting these strong vibes of more than that. You know, the Mars, like I mentioned, and the Jupiter, like I mentioned. Check them in your chart, and somebody else may have some sun, moon, rising, or some sort of stellium with that. That's pretty significant, or something like this. Okay, and I see you booking and shaking it. So, good Lord. I'm very happy for you. And this will be very strong in your 4th house of foundation. So it's not atypical for me to pull that here because, again, we have Mars going through the 4th house. Okay? We have Mars going through the 4th house for you pretty much all year if you're a true rising. Okay? I don't know what you're in here checking for. So I want some advice, some final advice for my Pisces. All right? Let me know how it goes. Sorry, Pisces. Somebody here may really like animals. Like, animals might be a thing. I don't know, you know, I don't know. You know, like somebody, you know, may have animals or something like that. I mean, you know, usually animal lovers don't date people that don't like animals. Because it's like people either like dogs and cats or don't. Some people like both. Some people prefer one or the other. I happen to like both. I've always had dogs, cats on the side, but they were usually outdoor cats. But currently I have 2 cats, and they're actually, I actually am fond of them a lot more than I thought I would be. But because I don't have a huge yard right now, I couldn't. It's the first time in my life that I've never not had an animal, and I couldn't stand it anymore. I could not take it anymore. Knight of Pentacles, Justice, and Star. Keep heading towards what you really want here. Insofar as your healing, I feel like you know exactly what it is. I feel like there's some realizations that you're going through right now that are really freaking pretty unfreaking real. The message here is to just keep taking slow, reliable steps to justice. Don't let fear get in the way. You know, there's some sort of rebalancing of the scales, and we just had this moon, which I covered this for you on. You're showing up here in a lot of energy. I have the Hangman here and the Star. Okay, somebody, you know, could have some Aquarius or Pisces as well. All right, but I love seeing these together. It's a really, really good place of higher conscientiousness and higher level. I keep going with that vibe thing, but it is. So the message is to just keep taking steps in the directions and with the feelings that you want, and you're gonna succeed this month. Okay, so let me know how it goes. There is. Let me see if I have any other thing else I wanted to say to you about. you may feel, you know, and it's not bad, but a lot of emotion about something to do with your new beginnings or something that you're working on. You know, whatever you do is like you're very impassioned about. And I don't know if it's the actual work or if it's the, but very passionate and emotional. There's emotions behind something here that, I mean, all look damn freaking good. So let me know how it goes, Pisces. I will clean this up, and I'm going to do 1 or 2 more today of these. All right, they'll be up for you, okay? Aries already posted, so I'm trying to like go from the outside in on the zodiac wheel this year, because I mean this month, because I mix it up so that nobody starts or ends last. Okay, I'll see you later, Pisces. I also wanted to say, Pisces, there may be, you know, a masculine energy with some earth in their chart. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you do have this King of Pentacles up here. All right, and then I mentioned this whole Martian energy, whatever thing. But there's a lot of father vibes in here, or leader vibes in here. They keep popping up. So if you don't have anything on the Aries Pisces cusp, I don't know, you know, if you have kids or if somebody else that you're going to date may have kids. And like I told you, there is like that small, you know, whatever risk. There's a risk involved in whatever comes in. And I don't see it as being like, just make sure you're not like, oh, well, they have this or they have that, so I can't date them because that's not on my checklist. You know, that works when you're like dating casually, but like if there's somebody you very much connect with, I don't think any of that shit really then kind of doesn't matter, you know? But you may get like this inkling, oh, I don't know. And for some of you, you could have like a step of whether you want children or something and then realize you do. Something like this, okay? And for others of you, this could be related to your actual homestead, okay? It looks really, really beautiful. So, anyways, let me know how that goes. I'll see you later.